So again, we are going to continue with our previous topic, that is challenges. What are the challenges that occur when we handle big data? So पहले discuss करने से पहले we already know that big data itself has so many characteristics like variety, velocity, veracity. So according to that section, we are going to understand what are the challenges that occur while managing big data. Alright? So when thinking about volume, while taking consideration of volume means we have very large quantity of data. So what are the basic challenges that occur while managing large volume of data? First thing is exploring data values. See, when we have large quantity of data, when we have over 2.5 quintillion bytes of data that is created each day, to search or to manage that big data itself becomes a very high, very vast challenge itself. Then secondly, what are the considerations that we have? We have larger data, but in order to manage that data, in order to process that data, in order to store that data properly in a structured format, organization need to have scalable system. Now what do we mean by scalable system? What do we understand by something that is scalable in nature? So anything that can be expanded is known as scalable in nature. Let's say for example, I have an organization which is working on small category of data. If I want to expand the organization which is working on large category of data, then we call it scalable. If a system is scalable, it can grow. If it is not scalable, it cannot grow. So in order to manage high volume of data, organization should be flexible enough to expand their memory, to expand their storage systems, so that high volume of data can be managed easily. So again, it comes with cost, it comes with nice processor, good quality processor. So itself managing high volume of data is a challenge in big data management system. Alright, now what are the warehouse limitations? What does warehouse mean? Warehouse were the traditional system where data used to be stored. Now the traditional existing warehouse did not have much capacity in order to manage data as large as 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. So traditional warehouse system, the older versions where data was stored, now are incapable of handling larger volume of data. So in short, when we have larger quality of data, larger quantity of data, the first challenge is exploring the data. Searching in the large category of data becomes very difficult. Second is storing the data and processing the data is difficult. To solve that, organization should be scalable in nature, they should be expandable in nature, the memory should be expandable in nature, the processor should be a category of processor that can be upgraded with quality of time, or with the more need of data. It should be capable enough to manage massive category of data. Now what is velocity? Now while considering velocity, what does velocity mean? That the data is coming at very high speed. So what are the challenges that occur while having a data which is high in speed? Now first step is streaming data. So what is happening actually? The devices like cameras, the devices like CCTV cameras and social media are generating continuous data. We have continuous stream of data from which we have to find out something meaningful, and we can use that meaningful information in order to get better insights of what is happening on social media, or to predict something that may happen in future. So with high velocity of data, a category of data, that is streaming data, is coming at a very high speed, at a very faster speed. to process that high moving data is itself a challenge. From where does all these data come from? From IoT devices, from social media, from online transaction. So it takes time to process real-time data. Alright, so it is a challenge to have good quality processor, high-end processor that can manage real-time data. Alright, now since the data is high in speed, we need to have low latency. What does latency mean? Right? Low latency, the word latency means the time taken to give response to anything. If a device is faster in nature, it will have low latency speed. Alright? So if the response time is less, we will have low latency, and low latency means the device is faster in nature. In order to manage streaming category of data, we need to have high end processor that should be faster enough, that should have low latency in order to manage to ingest, analyze and respond to real-time data. Now what is ingesting? Ingesting means storing the data. Whenever any category of data, whether it is whether it is real-time data, whether it is any historical data which is existing from a long time ago, we need to store that data, and storing of data and processing of data is technically known as ingesting the data, and finding out meaningful insights out of that existing data or that stored data is known as analyzing, and then responding, and to get important decision out of that data is known as responding or getting results out of that existing data. Alright, so what are we discussing with high volume of data? When we have real-time data, the processor should have low latency in order to take out meaningful insight in a very less time. So it is a challenge to build such systems which are fast enough. Alright, now how do we do that? What current systems solve these challenges? The technologies like Apache Kafka and Storm are those platforms which work on real-time data processing, and they help in faster decision making. Alright, so while coming down to velocity, we need to have two things: a processor which can handle real-time data, a processor which has low latency and which can make decision in less amount of time. Right, now we have variety of data. Variety of data means when we have different category of data. What were the different categories of data that we have studied earlier? We have studied structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. So in order to collect different category of data, we need different formats of data, right? We need different categories of databases, we need different category of files to store that data. So when data has variety, storage of those different category becomes a challenge itself. Alright, now 3 different categories. In fact, we have studied 4 categories of data. Now coming down to the next point, integrating, collecting those different category of data and finding out insight and managing the data is a challenge. Combining and analysis of these heterogeneous data sources required sophisticated storage management, which is a challenge for big data management or big data analytics, right? Now how do we solve it? We solve it using platforms which have schema on read approach. Means whatever category of data is appearing, we read or we study it as it is. See, if a structured data is coming in front of the system, we will follow the data formats which follow structured data system. If unstructured category of data is coming forward for analysis, we will study those data formats which handle unstructured data. What does this mean? Any category of heterogeneous data which is coming, we have different system to analyze such data. What are those systems? What are those systems which are solving heterogeneous data sources, which are analyzing heterogeneous data sources? The data platform like Hadoop and NoSQL databases help us to have schema on read data processing model, which that means these platforms are flexible. They can study They can analyze structured data, they can analyze unstructured data, and they can analyze semi-structured data all together itself. Veracity, what does veracity means? The data should be trustworthy, the data should be free from errors, right? So what do we have? What are the challenges we have when we have veracity? That data is dirty in nature. Data often contains inaccuracy and inconsistency which can lead to missing values, and to have missing values and getting and solving and analyzing data from those missing values is a challenge when it comes down to veracity in data. Next is data governance. See, there are certain government policies and compliances which are applied while analyzing any category of data. So, data governance processing is crucial to maintain data integrity. That means an authentic person should be allowed to process any category of data. Any banking information, any crucial information should not be shared with any unauthorized person, right? Advanced data analytics. Techniques like machine learning, they help to identify what are the issues that big data sets have. And last is validating and auditing. So what comes in veracity, if explained in short, that data is dirty in nature, data has missing values. So a challenge is to sort data, to manage data, which can balance the error that is occurred while collecting such data with inaccuracies. Okay, now what are the security and privacy concerns? Sensitive data should be protected. We cannot share any sensitive data altogether while managing big data. Privacy regulation, the privacy laws that is applied by the government of any organization or any organization in general should be maintained, and encryption and access control should be managed. Data should be robust in nature. What does that mean? Any organization system should be robust in nature. That means it should work properly even after facing certain failures, one thing. And next is granular access control, means not everybody should be allowed all data, all the data. Any authorized person should be given authority to manage just a part of data, just to access a part of data, not all the part of data, right? Understood? Now what are the other challenges? What are the other challenges? What are the other gaps? The other gaps are that there are not very skilled people, very skilled analysts which can manage big category of data. Technological gap, not having skilled people, not having skilled organization. Technical expertise, not everybody has understanding of complex data structure and complex tools which can analyze data. And then data governance. What does that mean? That there should be a very effective team in order to protect data from any unauthorized access, right? Now how do we solve it? What are the considerations? What does this mean? If I am trying to build a platform which is able to manage data, what should be the consideration? What should be the point that we should study, we should consider while developing a big data platform? First is scalability. Why scalability? Because data is continuously growing in nature. So if we are developing a big data analytic platform, we should have a scalable system. It should be continuously growing in nature. It should be able to manage massive amount of data continuously. One thing. Second thing, it should have the probability, it should have the capability of managing any real-time data, any high-speed data that is coming up, right? Low latency means taking less time to process any data. Flexibility means if data formats are changing, different categories of data are generating all the time, the system should be flexible enough to manage different data structure, different types of digital data. Next is cost effectiveness. Obviously cost is a very major factor. The cost should be as minimum as possible. Efficient use of all the storage. That means whenever we have expanded our system, the resources should be managed properly and cost should be minimized as much as possible. And last is security and governance. Why security and governance? Because data is very sensitive in nature. We cannot provide access to everyone, every person in order to process that data. It should be protected under laws and it should be secured. Right? What are the conclusion point? We should have holistic approach, means we should consider technology, people and processes all together in order to generate a big data platform which is free or which has minimal number of challenges. Next is continuous improvement. What does that mean? That existing platform should be continuously improved and changed according to the moving trends in the technology. Last is investing right in talent. What does that mean? To balance the skill gap, the gap that is generated due to the lack of technological expertise, that should be crucially applied, that should be intelligently applied to have a better team in order to generate powerful insight from digital data or any big data that we store and manage. Alright, thank you.